The most dangerous enemy is not always the stranger in the dark. Sometimes it is the friend who knows where you hide the spare key, the friend who knows what you cry about, the friend who knows exactly which lie people will believe. Bri had forgiven Erica too many times. Now every forgiveness had become evidence against her, and every memory had become a weapon. Bri sat at the kitchen table with a notebook, security camera screenshots, phone records, and printed messages spread in front of her. Malcolm stood nearby. "I should have told you Tasha called," he said. Bri did not look up. "Yes, you should have. I didn't answer. That's not the point." He lowered his head. Bri stared at the photo of her car near the salon. "My car was home when I went to bed." "I know. So someone had the spare key." Malcolm frowned. "Only your mother, me, and—" Bri finished for him. "Erica." The silence between them grew heavy. Malcolm sat down. "You think she killed Tasha?" Bri looked at him. "I think Erica wants me punished for having the life she thinks she deserved." Malcolm's phone buzzed. An unknown number. He answered on speaker. At first there was only breathing. Then a soft voice whispered, "She always forgives the wrong people, Malcolm." Bri grabbed the phone. "Erica?" A laugh. Then the line went dead. Bri rushed to the police station with the recording. Detective Harvey listened twice. Her expression stayed unreadable. "Could be Erica Jackson," Bri said. "Could be," Detective Harvey replied. "You don't believe me." "I believe someone is targeting you, but right now, the evidence still points toward you." Bri leaned forward. "Then look at Erica." "We are." "No, you're not. Not like you're looking at me." Detective Harvey closed the folder. "Mrs. Turner, Erica Jackson has no criminal record, no known conflict with the victim, no physical evidence connecting her to the scene. She was seen near the salon, by you. She smelled like smoke, also by you. She sent messages, from numbers we haven't traced." Bri's eyes burned. "So what am I supposed to do?" Detective Harvey's voice softened. "Stay alive long enough to help me prove it." Bri went still. Detective Harvey slid a sealed evidence photo across the table. It showed a note found in Tasha's burned office. Only part of it survived. The writing was shaky. Bri said he was hers first. Bri whispered, "I never wrote that." Detective Harvey said, "Then pray we find who did." That night, Bri remembered something. Years ago, Erica had rented a storage unit after getting evicted from her apartment. She once asked Bri to help pay for it. Bri still had the address buried in old emails. Malcolm wanted to call the police. Bri shook her head. "If we wait, she'll clean it out." They drove across town in silence. The storage facility sat behind a cracked fence, lit by flickering yellow lights. Bri used an old gate code Erica had once shared. It still worked. Her stomach twisted. Unit 113. The lock was new. Malcolm broke it with a tire iron. The door rolled up. Bri covered her mouth. Inside was not storage, it was obsession. Photos of Bri covered the walls. Bri at work, Bri at church, Bri grocery shopping, Bri and Malcolm arguing in the driveway, Bri sleeping. Bri's wedding photo had Erica's face taped over Malcolm's. There were newspaper clippings, printed social media posts, a mannequin wearing clothes similar to Bri's. On a small table sat a jar of ashes, a burned salon business card, a spare car key, and a dark wig matching Bri's hairstyle. Malcolm whispered, "My God." Then Bri saw the worst thing. A folder labeled Tasha. Inside were photos of Tasha, emails, screenshots, a printed message from Tasha to Erica. "Stop coming by my salon. I don't know what game you're playing, but leave me out of your obsession with Bri." Bri's hands shook. She knew. Malcolm grabbed his phone to call Detective Price. Then the storage unit door slammed shut. Darkness swallowed them. From outside, Erica's voice came through the metal door. "You should have stayed, my friend Bri. Smoke slipped under the storage unit door. Malcolm kicked it. Bri coughed. "Erica!" she screamed. Erica laughed from the other side. "You always thought you were better than me. I loved you." "No," Erica snapped. "You pitied me. You let me sit close enough to watch you have everything." Bri's eyes watered from the smoke. "Erica, you killed Tasha. Tasha was trash. She touched your husband, and you still got to be the victim. Everybody always feels sorry for Bri." Malcolm rammed his shoulder against the door. It did not move. Bri looked around fast. There was a small vent near the back wall. "Malcolm." He boosted her up. Bri kicked the vent cover until it bent loose. Smoke thickened. Sirens sounded in the distance. Detective Price had tracked Malcolm's call before it cut off. Bri crawled through the vent, tearing her arm on metal. She dropped outside behind the unit just as flames climbed the front wall. Erica stood near her car, holding a lighter. For the first time, Bri saw her clearly. Not crying, not apologizing, not pretending, just empty. Bri ran toward her. Erica swung at her with a metal pipe. Bri ducked. They fought in the rain, slipping through mud and ash. Erica screamed, "You ruined everything!" Bri grabbed her wrist. "No, Erica, you did." Police cars rushed through the gate. Erica looked toward the lights, then at Bri. Her face changed again, suddenly sad, soft, like the old Erica. "You won't let them take me, right?" Bri stared at her. For a second, she saw the girl from childhood. Then she saw the fire, the photos, the lies, Tasha's body. Bri stepped back. "I'm done saving you." Erica's face hardened. She threw ash into Bri's eyes and ran into the smoke behind the units. Officers chased her, but Erica knew the back fence. She vanished into the darkness. Bri survived the fire. Malcolm survived. The police recovered the photos, the wig, the spare key, the recordings, and enough evidence to prove Erica had been watching Bri for months. But Erica was gone. And somehow, that made everything worse. Because a captured monster has walls around it. An escaped one becomes a shadow, a sound outside the window, a face in a crowd, a whisper behind your name. Bri had proof now. But she did not yet have peace, and Erica still had one final move left. 2 days after the storage unit fire, Bri thought the worst was over. Then police found a bloody knife in her garage, wrapped in one of Bri's scarves. The blood matched Tasha Reed. Bri was arrested in front of her house while neighbors watched from behind curtains. Malcolm shouted, "She's being framed!" Detective Price looked furious, but helpless. "Bri, don't say anything without a lawyer." Bri stared at her. "You know I didn't do this." Detective Price lowered her voice. "I know Erica planted it, but I have to prove when and how." Bri was placed in the back of the police car. As the door closed, her phone buzzed in the evidence bag beside the officer. A message lit up the screen, almost finished. Bri's blood went cold. Then another message. "Confess, and Malcolm lives." At the station, Bri refused to speak. Hours passed. Then Detective Price came in fast. "Where is Malcolm?" Bri stood. "What?" "He never made it home." Bri's heart stopped. On Detective Price's tablet was a video. Malcolm tied to a chair in an abandoned beauty school classroom. A cracked mirror behind him. Old salon chairs covered in dust. A voice behind the camera whispered, "Tell them you killed Tasha, Bri. Tell them you burned the salon because your husband loved her more." Bri gripped the table. "That's not true." The voice laughed. Truth never mattered, only what people believe. Detective Price paused the video and zoomed in on the mirror reflection, a partial sign on the wall. Lavon School of Cosmetology. Bri knew the place. She, Erica, and Tasha had taken a summer beauty class there in high school. That was where the hatred started. That was where Tasha humiliated Erica in front of everyone. That was where Bri defended Erica. And Erica never forgave Bri for becoming stronger after it. Detective Price grabbed her jacket. "We're going," Bri said. "I'm going too." "No, that's my husband. You're a suspect." Bri stepped closer. "And I'm the bait she wants." Detective Price stared at her, then said, "Stay behind me." The abandoned school sat at the edge of town, windows boarded, paint peeling, weeds crawling up the brick. Inside, the halls smelled like mildew, dust, and old chemicals. Mannequin heads lined the shelves in the classroom, their blank eyes staring into the dark. Some wore wigs, some were cracked. One turned slowly when the air shifted. Bri whispered, "This place feels wrong." A speaker crackled overhead. Erica's voice floated through the building. "Welcome back, Bri." Detective Price raised her weapon. "Erica Miles, this is Detective Price. Come out with your hands visible." Erica laughed. "No, this is not your scene, Detective. This is mine." Lights flickered on one by one. At the end of the hallway, Malcolm sat tied to a chair. Bri ran toward him. Detective Price shouted, "Wait!" Too late. A wire snapped under Bri's foot. A row of salon dryers exploded with sparks. Flames crawled up the curtains. Erica appeared in the doorway behind Malcolm, holding a knife. "Don't move." Bri froze. Erica smiled. "You were always the hero, weren't you?" Bri's eyes filled with tears. "Why are you doing this?" Erica's voice trembled. "Because you left me. I kept taking you back." "That's worse," Erica screamed. "You made me beg for a place in your life." Bri shook her head. "No, Erica, you wanted to own it." Erica pressed the knife closer to Malcolm. "Confess?" Bri looked at Malcolm. His mouth was taped, but his eyes begged her not to. Detective Price shifted behind a broken cabinet. Erica saw her reflection in the mirror. "Don't." Bri lifted her hands. "Okay, I'll confess." Malcolm shook his head violently. Bri kept her eyes on Erica. "But first, tell me why Tasha had to die." Erica's smile returned. "Because she knew too much." Bri took a slow step forward. What did she know? That I could look like you when I wanted to. Another step. That I borrowed your car. Another. That I used your old scarf. Detective Price's body camera blinked red. Recording. Erica did not notice. "She laughed at me," Erica said, voice breaking, "just like school, said I was still following behind you like a stray dog." Bri whispered, "So you killed her." Erica's eyes darkened. "I corrected the story." Detective Price shouted, "Erica Miles, drop the knife." Erica turned. Malcolm threw his chair sideways, knocking into her legs. Bri lunged. The knife skidded across the floor. Flames spread fast. Detective Price grabbed Malcolm. Bri fought Erica near the cracked mirrors. Erica clawed at her face. "You were supposed to need me." Bri shoved her away. "I never needed you to destroy me." A beam cracked overhead. Detective Price yelled, "Bri, move!" Bri ran. The ceiling collapsed between her and Erica. For 1 second through the smoke and fire, Bri saw Erica standing on the other side, smiling. Then the sprinklers burst. Steam filled the room. When officers made it through the back entrance, Erica was gone. Again. Only her coat remained, burned at the sleeve.
If stories about secrets, power, and betrayal are your kind of drama, subscribe, because the next revelation changes everything.